Hello there. I went on a road trip a while ago and had a blast. I drove for about 10 hours with one of my best friends. We saw plenty of trees, lots of pavement, and sang a lot of songs and had a lot of good chats. It was also a wonderful opportunity to soak up all the lessons that this beautiful gift of life has to offer. And now I'm gonna share them with you. So here we go. Number 1, don't know how to do something? That's okay. Take the time to learn about it and the anxiety will likely disappear. This was the first time I had ever planned a road trip. I'd always been along for the ride or driven, but someone else made the plans. And taking the time to start something from scratch that I'd never done before was nerve-wracking. But I found that I built it way up in my own head. It was like paralysis analysis. Analysis paralysis? One of those. Where you think so much that you don't take action on it. I was constantly thinking, what if we die? Or what if, mainly what if we die? I was constantly just thinking about that and thinking about what if the weather's really bad? What if road conditions are terrible and we steer off the road? And anyway, that didn't happen, thank God. But I was so worried about it that I wasn't even looking at the weather. I wasn't even looking at the route I was going to take. And that's a really big part of a road trip, is knowing where you're going, how you're gonna get there. So I was Googling weather maps and water level heights of rivers throughout the route that we were taking. And I felt like a road trip dad, getting all the information that I need about the nature and the elements. Yeah, I felt like a road trip dad, but I suppose I'm a road trip mama, but I don't have kids. Okay, preparing my mind with this information and this knowledge definitely helped ease the anxiety of the unknown, because at least I knew a little bit more than nothing. So part of the reason I was feeling overwhelmed was because I didn't know what I didn't know. I looked up on YouTube road trip tips, and plenty of people had a lot to say. And so I got to learn from different people who have already had the experience before. And this one guy talked about making an emergency kit, and it helped ease my mind a bit because I knew I was prepared for if things were to go awry. At least I was better prepared than if I didn't have an emergency kit at all. So that took away some of that anxiety, and that was awesome. Number 2, be mindful of the company you keep and the company you are. This 10-hour road trip felt like nothing because I was with my soul sister. When I tell you we can just talk for hours, but we can also sit in silence with each other and be content. It's such a beautiful friendship, and I'm so grateful for it. So shout out, love you girl, love you so much. I felt this energizing peace knowing that she was along for the ride with me. Being mindful of the company that you keep means reflecting on the people you spend the most time with. Who encourages you to learn and grow? And on the other side of things, who is encouraging you to make decisions that might not be the best for your well-being? Now, it's easy to look at other people and reflect on their behavior, right? But we need to remember the log in our own eyes. We're human, and we are also capable of acting like a jerk. I remember this time I was driving and I was with my friends and I was so happy to have a beach day with them, right? But I was so stressed because the parking was horrendous and I did not like driving in a crowded place. I didn't like it. And so I just got really quiet and I didn't share why I was frustrated. And I definitely did, brought the vibe down a bit for my friends at the beach. I was like, no, y'all go enjoy the waves. I just need to lay down. Sometimes we don't show up the best that we can. So that means taking time to reflect on our own behaviors and actions and seeing, what am I bringing to the table here? Am I anxious because I don't like driving in traffic? And am I taking it out on my friends and being annoyed with them for speaking? Having friends who also understand that you're not going to run perfect either is a blessing. That's good company to keep too. We get to show one another grace and be the type of friend that adds love and joy. Lesson 3, facing challenges builds self-confidence. There was so much self-doubt flooding my mind. I was like, I'm just a girl. trip before, and I don't know what to do. Wrong. I'm more confident now than I was before the trip. I had this new sense of self-confidence because I had handled this road trip well. And it was amazing to make memories with my friends. It was so much fun. And how sad would it have been if I missed out on that because I gave in to fear? Facing the challenge and overcoming barriers, many of them built in my own head, helped improve my confidence. That way I know when a barrier comes up like that, like a mental barrier, I can be like, I've seen you before and I don't have to listen to you. Barriers. Get out of here. Get out. It's funny because they're like a lot smaller than they feel. So once you get over the barrier, you're like, that wasn't even that bad. You were tiny, but you felt so loud in here. Thank you for learning and reflecting with me. Let me know what came up for you or any lessons you've learned in life this week. Because every day is full of lessons. Every day. Loves, peace, love, joy to you. Bye. Bye. My laundry's done.